Welcome to the TeligentIP Training for the Skype for Business client. My name is Seth, and I'll be walking you through the features and functionality of the Skype for Business client. You'll notice here that I am logged in as myself, and that my status is busy. I want to be sure that I'm not disturbed while we are going through this training today. You'll also notice here at the top that I can add a tagline. It says what's happening today. If I click here, I can add a little note. And when I add this little note, it allows me to be able to have that seen by everyone below. You'll see Bill says Teligent Draper Office. Greg has a little tagline here as well. So you've got the ability to change that and add there a tagline to your contact card. You can also set your location here. It allows you to be able to do that manually by clicking this button. This is your contacts list. This contact list is built out by searching the Skype for Business database and then adding those contacts to your list. I know that I don't have Nicole on my list, and I want to add her to my contacts list. You'll notice here that I can search for her email address. She pops up here. I can see that she's in a conference call. If I hover here, I can I can send her an IM or make a phone call or a video call. But if I right-click, then I can add this to my contacts list. You can have different groups, and I'm going to drop her into the TeligentIP group. You'll notice now that she's here in this portion of my group, and just by hovering over her name that I can interact with her in different ways. You'll notice then also that this contacts list is in alphabetical order. This tab here that looks like a clock gives you all of your history. So if I click the smaller tab here that says all, I've got all of my historical data that I've been through, meetings that I've had, chat windows I've had. If I hover over these, then I can interact with different people as well via IM, phone calls, video calls, those types of things. I can see anything I've missed here, as well as any call history that I have in this window here. The next tab is the dial tone tab. I can type directly into this window using my 10 key or my keyboard and make phone calls this way, or I can click on these different buttons here. You'll also notice that it shows you your phone number here directly. When I do search for a phone number here, it will pull up any of my contacts that are in place, or I can click Skype directory and see if it shows anybody else in the Skype directory as well. This next tab is our calendar tab. What this does is goes out and searches through your Outlook calendar to be able to give you any of your other meetings that you have coming up. You'll see I have a couple of meetings coming up the rest of the day. I can also open a meeting window directly by clicking this Meet Now button. The final button here is the gear button, and that gives you options. You've got the ability to make changes to the account that you're signed into, to the picture that shows when you are in meetings with other people, to the audio devices that you're using while you're making phone calls and in-conference calls. There are many options here that you can go through, and we will go through those at a later date. Also, you'll notice here at the bottom of the client, we have a drop-down menu that allows you to look at the different options you have for your primary device for phone calls and conference calls, as well as a drop-down menu for forwarding those calls should you be away from your client at any time. Thank you for watching our training today, and if you have any questions, leave a comment below. Thanks.